The marble-floored lobby of the Grand Hensworth Hotel gleamed under the chandeliers, but the air was sharp with the chill of arrogance. 11-year-old Liam darted past the potted orchids, giggling as he balanced a football on his knees. His curls were soaked from the drizzle outside, but his eyes sparkled, until the receptionist's voice cracked like a whip across the room. "Hey, you! What do you think you're doing here?" she barked, slamming her manicured hand against the counter. Her name tag read Martha, but the way she sneered made it sound like mistake. Liam froze. "I'm... Don't talk back to me," she snapped, her lip curling as if his very presence was a crime. She stepped from behind the desk, heels clicking like they were counting down his eviction. "This is a five-star establishment, not some playground for your kind." The words dripped venom, loud enough for a few heads to turn. He tried to explain, something about his room key and waiting for his dad, but she cut him off, already jabbing at the desk phone. "Security! Now! Get him out! He's loitering! He's trespassing!" The guards arrived like vultures to a carcass, gripping his small arm and dragging him toward the door. His football rolled away, bumping against the velvet rope of the lobby bar. Outside, the rain came down like punishment. His shoes squelched as he stumbled onto the wet pavement, his clothes clinging to him, the cold slicing into his skin. And all the while, inside, Martha smirked as if she just saved the hotel from a terrorist threat instead of a shivering child. If you're enjoying this story so far, smash that like button and subscribe for more jaw-dropping twists. Upstairs in the penthouse suite, Richard Bennett, owner of the prestigious Harrington United Football Club, was pacing. His son was late coming back from a short wander, and Liam never took this long. Richard's gut, the same gut that could smell a bad referee call from 2 stadiums away, told him something was wrong. He stepped into the elevator, wrote it down, and scanned the marble lobby for that familiar mop of curls. Nothing. He approached the reception desk. "Excuse me, I'm looking for my son. Small boy, curly hair, wearing a red Harrington jersey." Martha didn't even look up from her screen. "Haven't seen anyone like that," she said flatly, her tone dipped in condescension. Richard's brow furrowed. "Are you sure? He's 11, light-skinned." Her head shot up. "Light-skinned? Sir, maybe you've mistaken me for a fool, but that boy outside in the rain, that can't possibly be your son." It hit him like a slap. She wasn't saying it because she couldn't imagine it. She wouldn't. Her eyes made it clear. A white man couldn't possibly be father to a boy whose mother's rich brown skin had painted his own. Richard didn't waste another breath. He bolted outside, the glass doors flinging open with a gust. And there was Liam. Soaked through, arms wrapped around himself, tears mixing with the rain. Richard's jacket was around his son in seconds, his voice low and furious. "I've got you, buddy." They headed back upstairs. But in Richard's mind, something sharp was brewing. Something Martha wasn't ready for. If you're hooked, like and subscribe because it's about to get ugly. By the time Richard finished drying Liam off and getting him into warm clothes, the storm outside had nothing on the one boiling inside his chest. He wasn't just angry. He was surgical about it now. When he stepped back into the elevator, his jaw was set in a way that told anyone with sense to step aside. The moment the elevator doors slid open, he walked straight into a tense huddle in the lobby. The hotel owner, a portly man in an over-polished suit, was speaking to a cluster of guests and reporters. Cameras were out, microphones hovering. The air was sharp with murmurs about discrimination and unacceptable conduct. And there she was, Martha, sitting stiffly at the desk, pretending to be busy with her keyboard. She flinched when she saw Richard, as if she just remembered who owned the football club half the country worshipped on Saturdays. Richard's voice cut through the noise. "You threw my son out into the rain because you decided he couldn't possibly be mine." His tone was steady, but every syllable was a blade. "You didn't even ask. You didn't even listen. You just saw skin and made a story in your head." Gasps, whispers, phones recording. The hotel owner's face went pale. "Mr. Bennett, please." But Richard wasn't done. "This isn't just about me. How many families have you humiliated here? How many kids have you made feel like they don't belong?" He gestured to the reporters. "You want a story? There's your headline." Somewhere in the corner, a guest muttered, "This is going viral tonight." If you're enjoying watching this mess unravel, hit like and subscribe because trust me, it's not done. By nightfall, The lobby looked less like a luxury hotel and more like the scene of a public execution, social media style. Clips of Richard's confrontation had already racked up millions of views, and the hashtags Rainboy and Racist Receptionist were burning through every platform. Guests were canceling their stays in real time, dragging their rolling suitcases past a visibly shrinking Martha, who now looked like she wanted the polished marble floor to swallow her whole. The protesters came next. It started with a handful of locals outside, holding signs that read, "Kids aren't threats," and "Your skin isn't a crime." By the weekend, there were hundreds, chanting so loudly you could hear it from the penthouse. They didn't just want an apology, they wanted her name engraved on the wall of career endings. The hotel owner, once smug, was now pacing the lobby with sweat glistening on his bald head. Every call from corporate was worse than the last. Bookings had plummeted, sponsors pulled out, VIP partnerships evaporated overnight. The place that once hosted royalty and celebrities now couldn't even get a booking from the local bingo club. Weeks later, a headline dropped like a hammer. Iconic luxury hotel listed for $100 million, formerly valued at $600 million. The photos of the for sale sign out front were paired with images of Martha's red, puffy face after being escorted out by security. Richard never said another word to her. He didn't have to. The internet had done what it does best, turned her arrogance into ashes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you pick the wrong boy in the wrong hotel on the wrong day.